GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing to start the drive. Holloway. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Holloway. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Come 19! Come 19! Go!
Richardson to throw off play action. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Colts at 3 and 6 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
Look, looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And motioning left, that's Pittman. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second down and 4. Looking to throw. Holloway. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Operating from the gun. Holloway. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
To throw on second down, Holloway. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the gun on 3rd down, Holloway. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
They'll run on 1st down. Goodson, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Richardson looking to throw this. To the right side, complete to Taylor. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 2nd down now, Goodson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Holloway. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Galloway. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down.
Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Holloway. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off the play fake. Holloway. Touchdown, Vikings. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. On 1st down, Richardson. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, Galloway. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. throwing on first down. Holloway going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Second down and a yard. Operating from the gun, Holloway. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He's got the first down and more. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, Holloway. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Holloway, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, a field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
76 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action. Holloway. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Galloway. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there, and that blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Holloway. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Gesicki. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Richardson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Olave. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Richardson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Warriors 70.
Now it's Richardson. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it.
Got a man. It's Pittman, and he pulls it in for the Colts touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gale is up and good, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holloway to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Holloway. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it wants to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Holloway. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as well.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down. Holloway.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. You got to feel pretty good as a defense.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigskin at the 7-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Holloway. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now an audible here into something else.
Looking to throw on second down. Holloway.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
This offense so far on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Tyquan Thornton.
73 yards.
And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Off the play fake. Holloway. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Holloway. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Holloway. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the posts. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Okay, ready?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Panther 11! Panther 11!
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
And the Vikings Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Galloway.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. On 3rd down, Galloway. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Richardson to throw it.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Richardson. This pass left side to Downs.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Now Richardson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's Richardson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Okay, ready?
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this